So I know it's been a while since this whole tier list thing has been relevant, but with the release of Journey's End, now's probably the best time to make one. Now I could make a list of something important, like ranking all the new summon weapons, but I have more refined tastes. Why make a list on something important when I can instead make a list on every single food in Terraria? Oh yeah, quick disclaimer. Everything here is objective fact. You are not allowed to disagree, and if you do, we'll put you on the food tier list. Alright, first up on the menu is ale. Don't drink it, it's bad for you. Apple. Solid food item. Found on trees, it tastes pretty good. Most basic food you can get. I'd say it's solid B tier. Here we have apple juice. Now, apple juice may seem like a drink for 5-year-olds, and you're right, but it sure is delicious. Apple pie is pretty solid. It tastes great, but for some reason is dropped by Illuminate Bats and Chaos Elementals, and I'm not sure I want this guy handling my apple pie, so it goes down to C tier. Apricots are low-key an underrated snack. These things do look like giant orange shriveled up grapes, and granted they are, but they taste pretty good. B tier. You know I'd have a bacon and S tier. Bananas are pretty rad, but I hate how fast they ripen. One day they're completely green, and the next day they're mush. That brings them down to C. Alright, I love banana splits and all, but in order to get this, you need to go to the underground desert and kill antlions, also known as the demon spawn for the depths of hell. Barbecue ribs are delicious, and I don't care that they come from skeletons. Actually, wait, no, that's disgusting. Blood currants. I have no idea what this tastes like, but you get it from corruption trees in Terraria, so I'll assume it's disgusting. Same deal with the blood orange, but this time it's from the crimson. The bowl of soup has quite the tale to tell. It was one of the first food items added back in the game in 2011. To make it, you need a goldfish, a mushroom, and a bull. Despite the fact that when eating this thing, you consume the bull itself, this thing has to be A tier. It's got such a history to it. Bunny stew does not have the same luxury as the Gola Classic bowl of soup though. Straight into C tier. Next up is the burger. Come on, how could I not put this any lower than A? Drink milk, kids, it's good for your bones. Wait, hold on, the item's description already makes that joke C tier. Cherry! I don't know. Cherries are pretty good. They go well with some drinks and desserts, but can taste disgusting when used wrong. Chicken nugget. Chocolate chip cookies. I don't like chocolate. Christmas pudding is another old food item. It's been around since the first Christmas update. It's going into D tier though because I hate the slurp sound it makes when you eat it. Coconuts are the pinnacle of comedy. Now if this was Don't Starve, coffee would be S tier. But this isn't Don't Starve, so coffee goes straight into C tier. Cooked fish used to be the meta food item before the update, and you know what, it still is today. A really solid choice. I hate the cooked marshmallows texture. Cooked shrimp is like cooked fish, but way harder to get. So, apparently, cursed skulls have a chance to drop cream soda. I have no idea why. I don't want to drink a soda that's been inside a deceased head for hundreds of years. Next up, we've got boot-like pineapples, also known as dragon fruit. What idiot plant decided to make this thing? Tastes pretty good though. Elderberry. They're found on corruption trees and taste alright, I guess. Escargot shouldn't exist. So, somebody at Relogic thought it was a good idea to have fried eggs drop from spiders and scorpions. You know, why have a good old sunny side up from a chicken when you can just rip it out of a spider that's twice the size of you? Fries are pretty good. That's all I have to say about them. Frozen banana this thing's going into F. Fruit juice is up next. I mean, it doesn't specify what fruit it's made from, so it could be delicious or absolutely awful. Fruit salad. Same deal as fruit juice, but now it's in a bowl, which makes it objectively better. Golden Delight. Who thought it was a good idea to eat an animal made out of solid gold? Who in their right mind would even... wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, this thing gives exquisitely stuffed for 48 minutes?! That's ridiculous! This is going right in the S tier. Wait a moment. What's that tooltip? Yeah, never mind. Gingerbread cookies are pretty meh. I'll give it some pity points for being in the game for a long time. Grape juice is overrated. And for a good reason. Grapefruit is overrated. And I'm not entirely sure why. Man, grapes are just really delicious. It's a shame that you get them from dissecting jungle insects and bats the size of you. I have no idea what this is. Let me just, grilled squirrel. No. Grub soup. I mean, it's an option that you have to eat if you want, if you're into that sort of thing. Ah, the good old hot dog. The idiot brother of the burger. Sure, it's slightly less delicious than a burger, but it's hard to copy perfection. Ice cream is sick, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Have you ever tried to eat a raw lemon? Yeah, me neither, but I know someone who did, and they said it was not pleasant. On the contrary, who doesn't like lemonade? Well, except for Mr. Funny Haha Portal guy over there, but I think he's too busy sniffing lead to notice.
I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down with the lemon. I'm gonna get
Lobster Tail. I've been meaning to try lobster, and I'm sure it's good, but I keep avoiding it for some reason. Mangoes are underrated, and I'm not entirely sure why. Marshmallow. Like the cooked marshmallow, but you can actually tell what it is. B tier. Milkshakes are really, really good, but they drop from ice tortoises. I hate these guys, not because they're a poorly designed enemy that can instantly kill you, not because that some other person made a tier list of enemies and put the tortoise in F tier. I hate them because they never give me the frozen turtle shell. Heck, nachos. They're pretty good. Topped with the right ingredients, they can taste amazing. They're a solid B tier. Up next is pad thai. I don't really like the taste of it, but it's one of the easiest food items to amass in Terraria while also giving a pretty decent buff. Peaches are weird. Sometimes they're the most delicious thing you've ever had, and other times they taste like rubber. I have no idea why, but it's enough to bring them down into C tier. Peach Sangria? I'm probably saying that wrong, but the Peach Sangria blah blah should feel bad about having a dumb name. Pho is very similar to pad thai. They're both easy to amass and give a good buff. Pina Colada. The item's description already makes the obvious joke. Pineapple. So, here's my hot take. Pineapples are really good by themselves or in like some kind of dessert, but are awful in things like pizza. If you like pineapple on pizza, good for you. While you eat that, I'll be crying in the corner. Speaking of pizza, this dish is an easy S tier. I mean, come on, it's pizza. Doesn't matter that it's dropped from Medusa and Hoplites. Pizza's great. Plum. Oh look, another fruit from a tree. That means I have to put it in B tier. Bags of chips are rip-offs. It's unfortunate that in Terraria they didn't name it like Bag of Air or something, because this is just unforgivable. Prismatic Punch. It looks pretty good. It's made from some wacky ingredients, but provides a good buff for a long time. Pumpkin pie used to be like the best food item in the game, right alongside bacon. Some would argue that it's still great, and I agree. I have no idea what this is. It looks like a red pine cone crossed with a durian. It looks kind of disgusting. S tier! Despite the fact that in order to make roasted bird, you need to cook a penguin, which is like literally one of the best animals ever, the flavor text on this item is just too good, which brings it up into A tier. Roasted duck is like roasted bird, but it doesn't have a description that can save it. Sake. Remember the same exact joke? Sauteed frog legs has no reason to be this high, but has a special place in my heart. It was literally the second 1.4 item I found when I tried to play the new update, and I remember feeling really confused, but it was a good kind of confused. A tier. Seafood dinner, in theory, is a good food item. All you need is 2 uncommon fish for the best food related buff, but it only lasts for 4 minutes, so it'll be draining your fish reserves pretty quickly. Shrimpo boy. This item makes me uncomfortable. So, in order to get shucked oysters, you need to fish at the oasis, catch yourself an oyster, and right click it. It's cute, right, to shuck the oyster and all, but it's a pretty underwhelming food item, which sends it into D tier. The Smoothie of Darkness is like all the other drinks I've shown so far, but this time with a healthy dose of edge. Spaghetti. Spaghetti! Starfruit is like all the other generic fruits I've ranked, but it gives a better buff, so it goes up 1 tier. Do I really need to explain why steak makes it into S tier? The only thing wrong with good old steak is that it cools off way too quickly. I mean, seriously, 1 minute the steak is hot off the grill, the next minute it's colder than ice. Sugar cookie. Like the gingerbread cookie and the Christmas pudding, but greener. In Terraria, a tropical smoothie may be impractical, but in real life, these things taste delicious. Do yourself a favor and get one sometime. Finally, we end the list the same way we started, with an alcoholic beverage. Now, I would make the same "alcohol is bad, kids" joke again with Weissenbrow, but it can make you near invincible in Terraria, so drink away, kids. Well, that took forever. Although a lot of the food items in Terraria may be redundant, just having them in gives the game a whole lot of charm. Anyway, thanks for watching. Oh, and for those of you who are wondering, aggressive Bungee, Abyss tier, try harder next time.